Hello, it's Dave from GoStudy again. Welcome to another lesson in our U.S. Immigration and Visas section. After you've scheduled a visa interview, it's important to begin preparing. This should include deciding what you're going to wear, making plans for getting to the interview on time, practicing answers to possible questions, and getting your immigration documents in order. Up next, I'll talk about each of these topics. Let's get started. You may have heard the expression, if you look good, you feel good, and if you feel good, you do good. And it's true. Research shows that people who believe they look good are more likely to be confident and make a positive impression on others. Accordingly, it's important that you dress well for your visa interview. Business attire is recommended for both men and women. For men, this means a nice, clean, button-up shirt and pants, and perhaps a tie and sport coat. Wearing a full men's suit is too formal and not necessary. Likewise, women should wear whatever clothing is most suitable for working professionals in their country. In deciding what to wear, your goal should be to present a clean, neat appearance. If you dress as you would for any other formal event in your country, like a job interview, you should be just fine. It may seem obvious, but it's also important to plan how you'll get to the embassy or consulate where you'll interview. Oftentimes, these offices are located in busy city centers where traffic is worst. Since you don't want to miss your appointment while stuck in traffic, my advice is to make travel plans that will allow you to arrive early. A general rule of thumb is to arrive no less than 30 minutes before your scheduled appointment. Doing so should ensure that you'll have plenty of time to check in and go through security. In any case, be sure to check the website of the embassy or consulate where your interview is held. Most provide travel and parking advice and information about how long your wait will likely be after you've checked in. In advance of your visa interview, you should spend some time preparing for the questions you might be asked. Friends and family members who've been through the visa interview process themselves may be of some help with this. For instance, you could ask them about the questions they got, or have them help by asking possible questions to you and then critiquing your responses. I'll go over a list of possible topics and questions in another lesson, so you'll have a better idea what to expect. I wouldn't encourage you to memorize any answers though, since doing so might result in you sounding unnatural. And remember, because every interview is different, there's no way of knowing in advance exactly what questions you'll be asked. When preparing for your interview, most important is knowing which documents you'll need, then getting them in order. Here's a list of the most common documents needed for each student visa type. If you're applying for an F or M1 visa, you'll probably need the following: a valid passport, visa interview appointment letter or email if you have one, Form I-20, I-901 SEVIS fee receipt, DS-160 visa application fee receipt, a 5 by 5 centimeter photograph, transcripts from former schools, standardized test score results such as the TOEFL, SAT, or GRE, and financial documents proving that you can afford at least 1 year of tuition and expenses. The documents you'll probably need when applying for a J1 visa are similar, but with a couple of exceptions. You'll need Form DS-2019 instead of the I-20, and maybe Form DS-7002, which is required for some training and internship programs. Take note, however, while these are the most common documents you'll need, you may need others depending on your country of citizenship and where you go for your interview. As such, it's very important that you carefully read the website of the embassy or consulate to make sure you have everything they suggest you bring. Also, make sure your documents are carefully organized. It makes a good impression when they are, and it will make it much easier for you to produce them when asked. Also, always bring originals with you, and if you're not sure if you're going to need a document, bring it anyway. It's better to have something you won't need than not have something you do. Finally, a quick note on photos. The photo you use for your visa application must be in color, sized so that the head is between 22 and 35 millimeters, taken within the last 6 months so it shows your current appearance, taken in front of a plain white or off-white background, taken directly facing the camera with a neutral expression and both eyes open, and taken in clothing that you wear on a daily basis. Okay, that will do it for this topic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.